What's up, guys? Rad Trader Matt here with the Rad Trading Group, coming to you with a recap video. I'm going to go over Tuesday's trades and just what we're looking for going forward. Hope you find value in this video. If you do, like and subscribe. It's free to like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and check it out. Alrighty, for those trading NASDAQ, this is what I mainly trade, is the NASDAQ. Sometimes I do the ES, sometimes I do the Dow, but most of the trades that you'll see me take are going to be on the NASDAQ. Today was a great day for a Tuesday with no news. Like the volume, like the movement, like the ranges that we had. Allowed for pretty easy trade setups, and that's what I like to focus on. And so let's go ahead and dive in. I always take a look where we're at compared to the day before, right? So we take a look. Yesterday we did have that breakdown out of this consolidated area from the overnight, and took us down pretty good. But we had this. They had this high. I believe this was the IB low from yesterday, and that was a great trade. Anyone that took that short, you could take it all the way back down to pretty much the bottom of the range. I mean, that was like 100 points right there. 100-point trades don't come every day. And so when we were opening today, we kind of were opening up a little bit higher. We had yesterday's close here. So we really, you got to think about the gap. Well, you look at it overnight and pretty much it consolidated in this range. And so we opened up and we're moving up. Oh, first actually dips down, right? And then I always mark the open because it helps me gauge which way we're going and what kind of trades I'm looking for. Our first trade, I'm not going to count this one. This was like, oh, you know what? I am going to count this one. It looked like we were going to break above the open. So it was very low probability trade, not something that I recommend anyone try to take. However, the next one was at that same IB low where we tested and came down 100 points. So I did try to short that as a reversal. We did have a reaction there, but it was only about 10, 12 points or so. Immediately absorbed on the next candle, so I closed that out. I think it was just a small loss. After that, we see this continue to run, and the great thing to do on a running train is get in front of it, right? Or another thing you can do is go long at the highs. You see this green bar, it just makes you want to jump in. But patience is key in this industry if you want to make it. So we are above the open, so I am looking for longs. Once we saw this, we're looking for a pullback, consolidation to keep this movement going. And so when we tested that spike from yesterday of the IB low, I tried a long there, even though we kind of have these big candles coming down, and right here you can see it. This looked like it was going to form maybe a 3-bar reversal, so you take a stab at it, and I just had my stop right below that wick. And it was placed at the right spot, I think. Next we come through the open, so now I'm starting to look for shorts, and red. All we're seeing is red, and these were more like consolidation, kind of slippery slope type candles. And so, of course, I short the bottom, right? However, I got my finger on the trigger in case this thing wants to rip up. And once we see this green candle and we don't see any more volume to the downside, I said, let's get out of here and take a small loss. Now, we crank right through the open again, go up. So now I'm looking for longs. we're targeting the top, possibly new highs. And so here we have this is like a slight consolidation. This is where we had that spike again. And so taking a long as a break up higher. Really now we're in a range. We have a daily range. The 45-minute or the 15-minute range is right here. So targeting the 15-minute range high, took profit, and then this is I think this was the stop loss that I had set. I kind of ratcheted up, but the goal was to get it all the way up here. So this is a connected trade. Really, when you see me with trades like this, is I have a target really of higher, but I am going to take profit on the way, and I'll get back into the trade to keep it going. So in my eyes, these typically are going to be like count as a single trade for me. When we got up here, we did get new highs. We came back for consolidation. We did have a pullback, and that's where we got long. And then there was no conviction in a new high. We're getting just a few ticks above. And when it's sitting like this, you're like, okay, well, maybe we are just building a base to go higher. And I give it a time limit. Once we don't see that volume take it higher, I'm out. Forget it. I'm out. And that, yeah, this is a quick little one. And good thing we did, right? Because it came right back into this noise. At this point, when you're in the middle of the range, it starts to become noise. The more time you spend inside of this 15 minutes. So we waited, and we saw this coming down. It was kind of like drifting down. You want to start to see the acceleration. And got the daily low right there. So I did preempt it, thinking we were going to bust through. And then I'm thinking if we test it, we might bounce up a little bit. And so that's why I kind of got in and out. But today's initial balance low, that was, or 15-minute low, both of them really. That was the spot that was the trade of the day, I would say. If you caught that, you could have done it twice, right? So you could get it right here. We got that. Really, this whole area right here. So I did take that short. Once we see this red candle where it's rejecting off of this low, get short and targeting new lows, really. And we did. And then it came back up. I tried it, but it did like a fake out. And so then once we got this clear rejection down on this third big body candle, we jumped in short and ran that low. Ran that to new lows, and that's when I passed the combine. So at that point, I'm not trading anymore. Once I reach a goal or target, or some of these accounts, you have to have a consistency rule. So I try to find something that's that'll work. This is my funded futures account evaluation. We passed it. Tomorrow it will be a funded account. You only need $100 5 times, not 5 days in a row. Just five days of making $100 before you can take a withdrawal. My target's going to be higher than that, but they have a pretty good rule. I've heard a lot of good things about my funded futures. So that's what happened today. Pretty good movement overall on a Tuesday with no news. Tune in for more content. I'm going to be posting more recaps. and then eventually we'll get on to doing live streams and just building that community, helping the community out. Go ahead, if you like what you see, like and subscribe, follow me, follow this journey. We're going to be building this account. The goal is to have, you know, several different ones going, and just being consistent. That's how you stay alive in this industry. Just being consistent, taking the small wins. We're not trying to hit home runs here. We're just going for setups that are pretty high probability. So go ahead and like and subscribe, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.